Well, guys, I just did my taxes, and I'm going to share my experience with you. I'm also going to give you some great tips on how independent contractors can save big money during this tax season and future tax seasons to come. What's up, guys? It's your girl, Stephanie. Steph, delivers. You know. If this is your first time here, I want to thank you for watching. I would appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button below. And don't forget to tap the bell so you don't miss anything. Let's get into this. Alright, guys, so you see the smile on my face? No, I don't know a thing. Matter of fact, I'm getting back a little grip. That's right. I'm very excited about that this year. This is the first year. Last year was the first year that I Doordashed. But I do have kind of a special situation and why I made out this tax season. Just to go into it briefly with you guys, I have 4 income streams actually, and 2 of them are 1099s, and then I have a full-time job, and then I have another job in which federal's not taken out. But not to say I'm rolling in dough, because I'm not even going there. But this was kind of a special situation, probably more different than most of you out there if you're an on-demand food delivery driver. On top of those 4 gigs, I also own my home, which was obviously, you know, a big plus as well. Given the fact that I did have 2 1099s, I had a lot of deductions, okay, which was humongous, okay. I'm going to get into Doordash deductions real quick, or independent contractors deduction, on-demand food delivery, drivers, Uber, or whatever. You do have 2 options, guys. You can use either mileage, or you could use gas, and then all your supplies and car registration, all that. One or the other. I felt like I should use gas because gas and supplies clearly outweighed my mileage since I didn't even dash all year. But if you do the Doordash full time, you probably want to go miles. You and your tax preparer can work that out. She can let you know how that's gonna work out, which was gonna be more beneficial to you. But let's get into this real quick. First of all, I was able to take 50% of use of my car for these deductions, which is a good thing since I do have to drive to my other job every day. So 50%. Going into it, I thought I was gonna only get 30% of my total deduction. So I was pretty happy with 50%. So I was able to deduct the depreciation of my car, the depreciation of my car, car insurance, okay? I was able to deduct the registration. Make sure you take your registration paperwork in, how much you paid, car insurance paperwork, gas, save all your gas receipts if you're going to go that route. I was able to deduct my laptop since I do this, you know, these videos. I was able to deduct my camera as well. My phone, obviously, you're able to deduct your phone. Obviously your Doordash supplies. And car maintenance, you know. So those are the things that I was able to deduct. And I made out pretty well. Because on the miles, I only had like 2,522 miles. So that really didn't make sense. So you have to figure out for yourself which route is best to take. I talked to my tax preparer, and I'll use H&R Block. And the reason why I love H&R Block, guys, is because they give you peace of mind. The IRS ain't coming after me. I gave the information. I entrusted them to take care of it. So I'm out the loop. They ain't finna audit me. So I really appreciate that aspect of using H&R Block. Some questions that I did ask my tax preparer. How much should an independent contractor like you and me, how much should we be saving each month? And she said probably 30%. That's high end, of course. All right, 30% of your gross income, obviously, is what you should be saving. All right. I wanted her to give me an example of someone who made like $40,000 a year. And if you're making $40,000 a year, then that's $12,000 that you need to put away every year. Roughly $1,000 a month. I'm just rounding it off to a nice number. If you're making roughly this amount, your balance due at the end of the year is going to be roughly $8,700. Just say $8,700 to $9,000. So you're actually going to be sitting really pretty, because if you have money left over after saving $1,000 a month, if you're making $40K, you can just consider that money your savings. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good way to look at that. Grossing roughly $3,300 a month. You're putting away $1,000. You're living off of $2,300 a month. Okay? So you need to determine what's best for you, if that's feasible. So guys, it's very important that you put that money aside. Seriously, if you can put it into an account that you can't touch, like a Santa Saver account, a special account that your bank or credit union might have that you can't pull from it until the end of the year. Mine is called a Santa Saver account. So just a little, maybe a golden nugget tip, if you want to call it that. So guys, just figure out how many miles you travel, obviously, with a mileage app. How many miles you're traveling each month. And multiply that times 12, if you're doing Doordash on a regular basis, or any independent contracting business on a regular basis. Multiply that times 12 to kind of roughly get how many miles you'll have at the end of the year doing that independent contractor job. And that way you can kind of gauge whether you're going to use gas and supplies, or you're going to just use mileage. It just has to be one or the other. It can't be both. Stay up on your alignments, your tire rotations. When you go to oil change, get a tire rotation. Get your wiper blades changed. Obviously have your tires checked. See if you're needing new tires. And just keep all the receipts. Keep every last receipt. Also with H&R Block, I forgot to tell you guys is that I can talk to her any time of the year. I can let her know, like, say summer comes around. I can call her and say, hey, this is how much I'm making so far. How am I looking for next year? So I can always be in the loop on what I'm going to be expecting come tax season the following year. So I think that's very advantageous. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I hope that was beneficial. Thank you for watching. Till next time, God bless. God loves you. Be safe out there.